Hey guys, Gossip and Reactions Marie's take. A college graduate who just started her first job shared the shock and upset of working a 9 to 5. Welcome, and I know it's not easy, and we can all relate to your problem. A recent graduate shared how little time she had for her personal life while working a full time job. Comments come out in support of the TikToker and said they could relate to the same feelings. The 40-hour work week is a much discussed topic on TikTok, with some calling for it to be reformed. Viewers relied around a graduate who shared how upset she was about her first office job out of college and the lack of time she had for a personal life or basic chores by the time she got home. That's life, man. On October 19, a TikToker named Brielle, who recently started a corporate job in the New York area, posted a video where she appeared visibly upset as she addressed the camera. Then on screen caption that read, "In a 9 to 5, how do you have time for your life?" Let me tell you something. Some people will tell you, just be quiet, do it, at least you have a job. Some people will tell you they feel your pain. And whether it's 12 hours at night or daytime, 12 hours a day or 8 hours a day, somehow it's still overwhelmed. The 12 hours, I don't know who created that one, because let me tell you something, guys. I used to do 8 hours 5 days a week, and somebody came in and thought the 12 hours would have been better. Let me tell you, it is a killer. It is ridiculous. Even though you supposedly work 3 days and have 2 days off, or when you work 2 days, have 3 days off, you are so exhausted. You are so tired. I try to sleep at least 6 to 8 hours, which is impossible because I have to get up to cook for my kids and clean the house and do a certain choice around the house. So I can relate to this person, and she doesn't even have kids yet. She's complaining. Imagine when she has the whole full package. When you have a husband, when you have a partner, you have to clean the house, you have kids, you have more responsibility. You have not seen anything yet, okay? You are exhausted. And then what you get is not even enough to handle your bills or your business. So you worry about a 9 to 5, 12 hours. When it comes to a time, any type of job you do, you're working for somebody, you're going to feel the pain, because it's really outrageous. And the upload, Brielle, who asked that Insider only use her first name to protect her privacy, but she showed her face. Like, what privacy? Are you serious? Explained it was her first job out of college, and she worked from the office, which meant she had to commute into the city, even though it took forever because she couldn't afford to live in the city. She said she gets on her train at 7:30 a.m. and doesn't get home until 6:15 earlier. At which point she said she has no time or energy to cook dinner or work out. The 9 to 5 schedule and the commute wiped out her days. Yes. At the start of the video, the TikToker said she was probably just being so dramatic and annoying, and acknowledged her situation could be worse. She noted that she could be working even longer hours, but questioned how people were supposed to make time for friends or dates. "I don't have time for anything. I am like so stressed out," she said toward the end of the video. The upload appeared to resonate. It received 1.2 million views and over 7,300 comments. Many wrote they could relate to the situation, as they shared that they too had limited time for their own personal lives and found the repetitive routine difficult to deal with. The 40-hour work week is beyond outdated, and your feelings are totally valid, one viewer wrote. Others echoed how hard it was to work a full-time job while staying on top of household tasks. Let anyone try to maintain a personal life. Some question how they were supposed to one day make time to raise kids. That's what I was saying earlier, as they spent more time at work than they did with their family. It's exactly what I said. You complaining now you don't even have kids or married yet. You don't see nothing yet. Gen Z need to collectively move up into management positions and then collectively endorse the 4-day work week, one commenter wrote. Others said the option of remote work should be the way forward. Will told Insider in an email statement, I am very grateful to have my job after 5 months of unsuccessful searching after college, but it is discouraging and understandable why Americans are burned out and mental illness levels are high, adding that she feels fortunate to have a job she's interested in enjoys, but is concerned that many office workers aren't finding time to enjoy sunlight, exercise, adequate sleep, healthy eating, and morning connections with other people. She added, I leave for work before sunrise and get home after sunset. Welcome. We also highlighted the overwhelmingly positive response she received and the comments saying, I want to be added to talk for this next generation, and explain that a 40-hour work week plus commute is not necessary for productivity. I appreciate all the positive comments from other sympathetic workers. She said she hopes more companies considered rethinking the 40 hours week, especially after so many people are used to being remote. In July, New Zealand-based nonprofit 4-day week global released findings from a pilot program that featured a 4-day work week and participating companies spanning the US, Australia, and the United Kingdom, and found after a year of testing work intensified dipped, but workers were more efficient and had a better work-life balance, Insider previously reported. A 40-hour week is a much discussed topic on TikTok, which a search term that has 42.8 million views and feature videos from uploaders calling for it to be reformed, highlighting the lack of financial reward despite working the full-time schedule, or parodying those who push for longer hours. Again, I'm glad somebody said something, but at the end of the day, whether it's 12 hours a day or 8 hours a day, you still feel the pain. Employer don't want to hire enough people to do the job. They put everything on your back just because you are experienced and have what it takes to get the job done. They are abusing the situation and not even getting paid what you're supposed to be getting paid. I can speak on that, and it's sad. It's really sad. And because you're in need of a job, you have to shut up and take the abuse. I don't think so. You have to speak up. You have to say something, or they're going to think it's okay. And it's not okay. The transition to life after college can be difficult, with adjusting to a new schedule and increased independence. A college graduate who recently began her first job took to TikTok to vent about her struggles with the new phase of her life. Brielle, who goes by the username Brielle Belly123 on the platform, posted a video with text across the screen that read QOTD question of the day and a 9 to 5. How do you have time for your life? Bia began the video with a tears in her eyes as she explained that she just started her first 9 to 5 job after graduated college because her job is completely in person. She says she has to commute into the city, which takes her forever. She assumed people in the comments would tell her to just move to the city and walk to work, but the TikToker explained that there was no way she could afford to move to make it to her job on time. Bria said she takes the train at 7:30, but it varies on what time she gets home, typically around 6:15 p.m. at the earliest. I don't have time to do anything, she said in the video. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time to or energy to cook my dinner either. I don't have energy to work out. Like, that's out of the window. She went on to note that it wasn't her job she was having problem with, but the lifestyle of 8 hours work weeks. If it was remote, you get off at 5 and you are home and everything fine, Bria said. However, because she commute to work, the workday doesn't end for her until she physically arrives home, which can be more than an hour after she left the office. Again, I'm glad she shared that with everyone, and there was a lot of comment, 1 point something million people views. But the thing is, I have to say, at the end of the day, you are blessed to get a job. That's one thing. Number two, you have not seen anything yet. If you were to get married or have kids, things get worse. And women these days have struggled, but they handle business. We do what we can to survive. And, I hope something can come out of that, because it doesn't matter what hours of the day you work, whether it's 8 or 12, it is overwhelming, it is tiring, it is exhausting. Last week, I slept a whole day. And I said to myself, I never felt so tired. It's because I had just come from a 3 days straight, 12 hours at night. And the other problem I have with that, when I am home, I cannot sleep at nighttime because my body is used to to being awake at night. So when I'm home the whole night, I'm up. That's why I uploaded my videos at nighttime, because I'm up, not being able to go to sleep until 6 a.m. So there's a lot of a lot of things that can come with working 12 hours or 8 hours. You don't have a lifestyle. If you have kids, cook, clean, it becoming very, very tiring and exhausted and overwhelming. Again, subscribe. Let me know if you are going through that. What would you do? How you handle it? And should she just be thankful she has a job and keep it moving? Subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Bye.